Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am keeping my promise of journaling once a month. As you can see by the title of this video, we are going to be journaling for the month of February. We do have my journal right here. Look at it. I finally decorated it. I don't know if y'all can see it with little moon stickers, little things. It's cute. I like it. I have done a few journaling things in my notebook since the last time. A lot of my pros have changed, a lot of my cons have changed. My month rating I feel like went up a little bit, but it wasn't perfect either. So last month it was a 6.5, and you'll see a little bit later on in the video what my monthly rating was for February. But yeah, that is what we're gonna do today. We are doing February's monthly journal, and I'm super duper excited to just tell y'all how my month was and see how y'all's month was and just all that fun stuff. I feel like the month of February is filled with like love and stuff, like, you know, pink kisses, chocolate, like, you know, just all that fun stuff. And I mean, I am a big fan of Valentine's Day, don't get me wrong. Did I have a Valentine's? No, but you know what, it is completely okay, you know. Oh my gosh, look, first try, February, it looks so nice. I think it looks nice. But yeah, so February is the month of Valentine's Day. Like I said, no Valentines this year, but it is completely okay. My time will come eventually, I don't know. But this month I feel like was a little bit different for me, just in the sense where it's like, okay, like January you have your goals, and it's like February is like, okay, are you gonna start your goals? Like what are you doing? Like, you know, that type of thing. And I feel like I did good on some of my things, and then others where I was like, I can work on this. So last month, let's see, my pros were the NCT concert, hitting 1.69K on YouTube, my health, the new year, new me, planning Coachella because I'm excited, and just having more fun, which I did. But yeah, like I said, I feel like February was a little bit different for me, just in the sense where it's like, I feel like some of the things that I did in February that I didn't do in January kind of like changed a bit, but nothing too drastic. So like we're gonna do like last time, we're gonna do my pros and cons. So first I'm gonna be my pros, and then next are gonna be my cons. So I wrote my pros and cons, and honestly there's not that many cons this month. I feel like my cons last month were like a continuation of like from December to like January, but I feel like this month there's not that much. Like I feel like last month I had like maybe like 6 or 7, and this month I only have 3, which is crazy. Like, you know, like it's not even that bad. Wow, I'm proud of myself. Improvement. But today, how I'm feeling, let's see. Last month, how I was feeling today while I was writing it, I felt happy and determined. I feel like today I feel today I feel like I feel calm, right? I feel like calm's a good word. And what else? I feel like nervous would be another one. So basically what is happening at the end of, not end of March, but like towards the end of March, like after spring break, basically what is going on is I'm taking a class, right, for a program that I want to get into, but I finally registered for it, so I'm a little bit nervous. Like I went to the campus today to like talk to advisors and stuff, and maybe that's why I'm feeling a little nervous. But other than that, I'm feeling great. I feel like that's the only little thing that I feel like iffy about, but other than that, I feel great. So today, as I'm writing this, I feel calm and slightly nervous. Like I feel like I'm calm because it's like, okay, like this is the next step that I need in my life to bigger and greater things. So I'm like, okay, we're calm, we're cool, collected. let's do this, you know, type thing. For my month rating, let's see. So last month, my month rating was a 6.5 out of 10. I feel like this month would be a 7 out of 10, only because, let me explain this. So last month, I feel like I was very just like worried about life and stuff, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I feel like this month is like, I still feel the same way, but I feel like I have a better understanding of myself and like who I am and what I need to do. For example, like with school and everything. So I feel like that like has helped me calm down a little bit more. So, you know, there's always that. So let me read you some of my pros, right? So my pros were, I've been working out daily. Yes, I'm doing it for Coachella, but I feel like after working out, like I've been like a little bit more lively, so that's very, very fun. I'm gaining more subscribers. So like last month I was at 1.6, 1.69, and now I'm at 1.74, which is crazy. And then taking steps towards school. The NCT Dream concert that I just watched, so it was so fun. Galentine's, I have Galentine's coming up, so I'm super duper excited. And then my saving money jar. So I have this saving money jar right here that I made, and every paycheck I've been putting money in it. So those are some of my pros, right? Cons, obviously private, they're for me. I would share them with y'all, but you know, they're just a little personal, right? So let's see. So my monthly rating was a 7 out of 10. So I feel like I was calm, but I did stress, right? I did stress about things. But I mean, I feel like stress is normal. Like I feel like people get stressed all the time, and it's just like a normal thing. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, like I'm so stressed, I can't feel this way, but it's like, yeah, you can. Like you can feel whatever you want to feel. And it's like, don't let anybody tell you like, no, like you shouldn't feel this way, because it's like, you are your own person, you have your own body, you're feeling your own things, like, you know. So there's that. But I feel like this month wasn't that bad, you know. I'm very happy with it. I'm really excited also for Galentine's. Like I'm super excited for it. Like I get to see all my friends from school. I haven't seen a lot of them in like a year, so I'm very excited to see them again. Like I'm just so like, I'm so excited. But yeah, now that I have my pros and cons, my monthly rating, and how I feel today, I feel like it's now time to do the little diary portion. I feel like this little diary portion is gonna have a lot more positives than negatives, because I feel like, yeah, there were some negatives for this month, but I feel like they weren't as bad as last month. I don't know, I feel like the negatives are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Obviously, I can't say anything for the rest of the year because we never know what's gonna happen. But as of right now, from January to February, you know, it's getting better, you know, it's getting better. Alright, so I finished my little journaling moment. A little summary of everything was basically just how I felt stressed with certain things regarding school, but like I was able to figure it out. Like I feel like every time I stress about something, I always end up figuring it out. And my mom tells me that also. Like my family is always like, don't worry, don't stress, like we're gonna figure it out, you got this, you'll figure it out. And honestly, I do kind of always end up figuring it out. So that was like the first part. I did talk about how I was able to see NCT Dream's concert and how I was working out and how it made me feel good, you know, things like that. I talked about getting my Coachella outfits. I have 2 out of my 3 Coachella outfits kind of done already, so that's very exciting. And then I also put that I'm super duper excited to see my friends and all that fun stuff. So next is the quote. So I did the quote last month also, and my quote from last month was, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop." So that was my quote. But my quote for this month, since I felt like I was stressed and I didn't know if I was like on the right path and stuff. So my quote for this month is by Frank A. Clark. It's, "If you find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere." So I chose this quote because I feel like, I don't know if you've ever seen like those like pictures, those little like character pictures where it shows like somebody walking on a path and then like they're just like walking, but then you look into the distance and it has so many like loops and turns and like hills and things like that, and it's like, oh, like you're on the right path, it just like there's obstacles to get there, you know? And I feel like that's where I'm at in my life, where it's like if the path is too easy, like that means like I feel like I'm being stuck. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, sometimes it's a good thing, but I feel like this just describes like how I feel, where it's like if there's no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere. And I feel like right now I've had a lot of obstacles, but I feel like all these obstacles are just like leading me to where I need to be, you know? Does that make sense? And there we go. Oh, I don't know, guys, I really like this quote. If you find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead you anywhere. So I don't know, it just makes me feel a little bit better, because also like if there's a lot of obstacles in your path, I feel like that just shows that like you're probably on the right path. Because like I know a lot of times people are like, things don't come easy, and I'm a firm believer of that. Like sometimes you have to work really hard for something that you want, and I feel like if there's no obstacles in like your journey of like doing something, then like you're not going anywhere. At least to me. I feel like for other people it's different, obviously, but I really like this quote. Like I really like it a lot. It's something that, like, I don't know, guys, I just really like it. I think it's a good one. But my month of February is over. So just like a little recap, my monthly rating was a 7 out of 10 because it was a calm month, but I was a little bit stressed, so you know. But today as I'm writing it, I'm calm but nervous, because I'm nervous for what the future holds. Some of my pros were like working out regularly, my gaining subscribers, my NCT Dream concert, and putting steps towards school and things like that. And I don't know, I feel like February was a really good month. But yeah, I feel like February was a really good month to me. I feel like, yeah, like I was stressed about certain things, but it wasn't like bad or anything. Does that make sense? Like it was a good month, so I really liked it. But yeah, this is my February. Super duper excited, love it, you know, a fun time. But yeah, this was my February. Honestly, like I said before, I feel like my February was a little bit different from my January, but I still had a very good month. I feel like everything fell into place, everything was in order, nothing too crazy, you know. But I hope you guys had an amazing February. I would love to hear about y'all's February and what y'all did. I feel like since I share my life with you on YouTube and you kind of see a little bit into my world, I would love to hear how your February was and what were some of your pros and your cons and just things that you did. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.